celebration. Senior Day, a perfect way to celebrate and remember all of the accomplishments of this group of leaders. Welcome to the home of the Clemson Tigers, Death Valley in Clemson, South Carolina. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the Louisville Cardinals, taking on one of the top 5 teams in the conference, the Clemson Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. Clemson will boot it away to get this one started. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So Louisville's offense has the ball first today. Last time we saw these guys, it was a rather forgettable experience for this quarterback. He turned the football over, he got sacked. Just not a good day at all, Jesse.
Well, the defense was able to rattle him. They hit him often, they hit him early, they got sacks on him, and then he started feeling it. His eyes came down, he started floating the ball over the middle of the field and putting it into trouble and got picked off. So it's important in this one, David, up front, they do a better job of helping him stay on his feet to get into a rhythm.
The best quarterbacks in the history of the game, when you continue to hit them, they become very human, and they start to rush their thought process. So he got hit early, and he got hit often last week, and that's why they lost. Position 1, objective.
And that ball's on the ground behind the line. They recovered their own fumble. Somehow, who knows how they got that thing back. And it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. And you know the standard is indisputable video evidence, and the officials will change the call. This crowd, full throat, splitting the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception.
And I love night games because you have all day to get excited, get jacked up. And you could tell, QB might have been a little too excited. Forcing the ball.
Looking for a goal. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
Really nice run there. This guy's so exciting to watch when he's out in the open field. Kind of reminds me of old Clemson greats like C.J. Spiller and Travis Etienne. When they got into...
There he goes. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. They've come out with answers on this possession, and now another first down. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Looking downfield, it's Denson. Makes the grab. He's forced out of bounds inside the 5 and the 4, and they save the touchdown, at least for now. They use those back-to-back explosives to set him up first and goal. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Tiger.
I love running backs that have a nose for the goal line. Understand how to get there, finish strong into the end zone, know I get 6, and then go celebrate with your boys.
And the extra point makes it 7-0. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. He'll bring it out. It's Carr. The coverage team maintains his discipline, not much doing on that return. Louisville has it back in the offense, coming out ready to attack. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. The roar of the crowd trying to fuel this defense to keep them pinned in their own end. He'll pull it on the read. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. And that one's incomplete. incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's fourth down. And the Cardinals will send out the punt unit. First time we've seen their punt team tonight. On the move, looking for a little sliver of hope. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. Already turning it on. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down.
You know, you better form tackle better on defense. You had a chance to make a big play, miss the running back, and as a result, he's getting positive yards. Defense has to do a better job of finishing.
The Tigers, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. Back to throw. It's Denson. Unloads to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. All the way down to the 15-yard line. It's first down. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. Going to work on second down in the red zone. Is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Pulls and throws off the RPO. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers. They score for the big fella here. Why are tight ends so effective in the red zone?
Well, these aren't the guys that are going to burn by you and go for 70 most of the time, but when you can use their big body frames, threaten them to run the football and be a blocker in the running game, and now you slip them in the secondary, make that big play.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Louisville offense is headed back out on the field. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
And, you know, when we talk about great third down defenses, it really starts with them getting stops on first and second down. You've got to get those stops early in the drives to set up third and long, so that's a missed opportunity on that second down by this defense.
They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
I'll tell you, this guy can just take games over. He can just make things happen when it doesn't look like anything's there. That time they go RPO. They're expecting to throw the football and have to make a play, but nobody's open. This is like Sandlot football. He just tucks the ball himself, and he goes and gets it. He knows where he is on the field. He knows where he needs to get that first down. He's just playing above the X's and O's right now.
The Cardinals are on the move. Back to pass, it's Siegel. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete.
This is going to be a key that we look at this entire game. How can this defense find ways to affect this quarterback and get pressure on him? Because they felt coming into the game, if they could do that, they could affect him and influence this passing game.
Got a man, it's Lyle. Makes the grab and not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play. So an example of a tight end doing a little unheralded work to set up a much better third down situation.
And I like the QB here, Reese. I like the decision where I understand, let's get this football out, let's get some positive yards, and then get to third down, and we can still have a better situation now because we got rid of the football and took the yards that were there. 3rd and 1, everyone knows it's coming, but the quarterback sneak is so hard to stop. They just got to get 1 yard. Nice job by the offensive line.
Well, a really good push by his center on that last play, making it easy for his quarterback to just tuck the football, belly it, get low, and drive your legs.
Man, I love that play by this corner. You know why? When you run the option and that thing gets spread out, your DBs have to commit to tackling. And how about the cornerback coming up, sticking his face in the fan, and making a play? You love to see DBs tackle like that.
This drive was clicking along, but now it's 2nd and 14. Looking to fire. Got his man in the middle. And they swarm him under. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Beneath the shadow of Howard's Rock, Death Valley is rocking, trying to help the Tigers on 3rd down. They'll try to get the first through the air. Working the middle of the field, and it's complete. That'll be enough to give them a first and goal from the 10. And the Cardinals had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Cardinals.
Man, you've seen the evolution of the option, and you've seen the evolution with the scrambling quarterbacks that can run and be so dynamic and just so much to defend. The quarterback says, forget that. You defend everything, I'll take it myself. In for 6.
And he tacks on the extra point. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. Not going to get a return here. They'll bring it out to the 25 as the kickoff sails through the back of the end zone. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. The early scripts have worked trying to add to this 14-7 lead. Motion from the wideout. To the ground with the back. This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Rumbles ahead for a pickup of 5 to the 29.
And runs like that are like body blows in a boxing match. 4, 5, 6-yard gains early turn into 20, 30, 40-yard gains later. They really wear down defenses, and they test their physicality.
Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with the first down. The Tigers come to the line with a new set of downs. Dropping back, it's Denson. Lets it fly. He's got it. He got a foot down along that left sideline. You know what it takes to make a throw like that. And that big gainer on the last one has them threatening from inside the 10.
What a start for this offense throwing the ball. I love how they've come out in this game, and they've been aggressive. They've already scored a touchdown, and here they are taking another shot and getting a big play. If you're on defense, you've got to find a way to slow this quarterback down.
Clemson is quick to the line. Second down, they'll go to the air. He's picked off, and he's thrown a dozen of them.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass.
What happened to you, man? You get a little party, man. We've been up all night with it. I ain't been asleep.
Going and getting that big play.
What happened to you, man? Last night.
Down their neck as they're backed up in their own end, starting the drive from their own one. Couldn't find any way to get out of the end zone, and they get him for a safety. They'll get set for the free kick after the safety.
You could tell the defense smelled it. They knew exactly where they were on the field, put the pressure on him, got him down in the end zone. Safety, baby.
He'll start this drive firing. He lobs one high down the left side.
I was on the game before him, man. I don't know what you talking about. I ain't been shooting. I'm geeked up on that shoot. Where you at, man? Where you at, man? Gotta get back on 2K. I think I get on 2K.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Yeah, I'm just talking shit, man. I think I just got up, man. Yeah, I went to bed at 10:30. Then wake back up. I said, fine. Oh, get out of there.
Here's the handoff. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Blitz. Flip some blitz.
A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. It's Seagal.
I see Showtime on 2K already.
Layout and catch. Both teams made no secret they wanted to target their big play receivers, and they've done just that in the first.
This is good.
This could be a pivotal moment in this game as we open the second period and they try to find a way to answer. So they go back to work after the break, and it is third down. On the option.
Oh, what a play! What a play!
Touchdown, Clemson. How about this defense taking one back to the house? Lining up for the PAT. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead.
Well, the second string gonna get to play today.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Louisville has it back, and the offense coming out ready to attack. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12.
Well, this guy's become a bit of a problem for opposing offenses. In their last game, he had 2 sacks, and he's dominating again, getting his first sack in this game now. He right now is wrecking people's game plans, and this offense better find out how to slow him down.
A strike downfield. He's close to the first down, and they're going to mark him just a little short. The Cardinals come to the line on third and short, trying to convert here. To throw, it's Siegel. Complete. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the first down. They have it at the 36. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wide receiver going in motion. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Looking to the big tight end. Caught over the middle. It's Lyle. Just gashing this defense. A big gainer to the 40-yard line. And the Cardinals are marching down the field. Caught in the backfield. It's Pierce. Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over it. Backed up now. Here's second and long. Caught in the backfield. It's Pierce. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down. The Cardinals pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
Oh, he's got some space. We've seen this from this sophomore. So dangerous after he makes the grab.
Nice job by the receiver on the in route there. And how about the speed after he made his break? He was able to actually separate a little bit from the DB, helping out his QB on that one.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Cardinals!
This defense is going to have to do a better job being physical. That's 2 rushing touchdowns they've now allowed. They have got to be better close to the line of scrimmage.
And he made the extra point without problem. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. Georgia Tech is going to get out of Dodge with a win. It's a shave that might have been a little closer than Yellow Jackets fans wanted, but a road victory feels great no matter what the final score is. All that speculation all week, and now we know. But something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
Yeah, how about that? He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Pulls it in down the sideline. And that tackle almost certainly saved the touchdown after he ripped off a huge gain. Clemson jumps to the line. Motion from the wide receiver. The RPO, it's complete. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Let's see what they've got on second down.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
Flicks it out of the air. And into the end zone. Huge gain before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got it first and goal. The offense threatening. Close to the end zone now with a new set of downs. Trying to punch it in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Tigers.
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back. Knowing if they get down in this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. And he's coming out of the end zone. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Louisville offense is headed back out on the field. There's certainly still a hill to climb, but they've got to make sure these drives pay off. Got a touchdown last time, and they breaks into the open. And the tackle is made, but not before that completion gets them 30-plus. Get a big play like that last one, you flip the field, you change the momentum. Now it's 1st and 10 from the 38. Got his man downfield. Touchdown, Louisville! A great catch and run for 6.
Man, this guy is an elite tight end. This guy is a dude. He keeps making plays like this. We're going to start comparing him to Brock Bowers and Kyle Pitts. The run after the catch, the big body, the athletic ability. He has it all.
And he makes the extra point. Looks as if the returner will try and field this one. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Tripped up at the 25 after picking up 4. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
To the air, it's Denson. Buying some time. Fires downfield. Working that left side. Knocked out of bounds at the 46 after the good pickup on that one. Clemson is quick to the line.
Well, he's making it look easy out there snagging that pass. Sammy Watkins, Mike Williams, T. Higgins, great Clemson receivers in recent years. These guys just got open. They found a way with their speed and their route running ability. It's a lot of what this guy does here, too. He makes it easy on his quarterback.
Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. And the Tigers can really attack on this 2nd and short. Using his feet to buy time. Trying to make magic on the scramble. He goes out of bounds after a solid gain on the play.
2nd and short is a great situation to be in. And look at him. He drops back to pass the football. He doesn't have to throw the football. He wants to be aggressive, but he can just take off and scramble. Doesn't have to take a chance. Great being ahead of the sticks.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Now he's looking to throw it. Moving away from pressure. Fires to the right. He's got an open man. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. This offense is about to face the one thing that can stop it. Time expiring in the first half. Before then, they can get another score. Looking to throw. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Tiger. Quick strike through the air for the score.
Every time we speak to defenses before they play this guy, they all know he's going to get the ball thrown his way. And they always come up with creative and exotic ways to try to cover him in the back end, but they're never able to get it done. This guy just beats coverage time and time again. And with that last catch, that's now his 15th receiving score of the season.
He'll bring it out. It's Carr. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Back to throw, it's Seagal. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
That's what I'm talking about. That is how you close, and when a guy's going to make a catch, you make sure he doesn't make it. Physicality, using your pads, running through them, and guess what? Not only this play does he feel it, next time he tries to go over the middle or feels footsteps, this will pay dividends.
Not seeing a lot of chemistry between the QB and his intended target on that play.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Throws to the wideout. Another incompletion on 3rd down. And the Cardinals will call on their punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Just needs a crack to get a return. Coverage team was down there to corral him. They made the stop, and they'll mark it at the 39. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. They'll put the ball in play from just inside their own 40 at the 39. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Grabbed behind the line. It's Lewis. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. Clemson jumps to the line. Back in motion. Try to clear the picture. Dumps it off in the flats. Inside the 45. They mark him out of bounds at the 42, and they're on the move. The offense has it 1st and 10 from the 42. To the air on 1st down. Back open in the middle.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
They'll toss it to the left. There he goes. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Tiger.
And with that score, this thing is getting ugly. This offense has had their way, and not only have they had their way, now they finished the half like they're supposed to, scoring the football, building on their lead. This defense is going to have to go into half and find some answers.
Ready to try the point after. The kick is up and good, and put one more on the lead. Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. Looks like he's going to try to return it. He's got great speed. Oh my goodness, he's still moving. He steps out right at the 40-yard line, and now they are in business moving toward midfield. Looking to pass, it's Siegel. Fires to the big fella. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. They'll use a timeout right before halftime, maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Back to pass. He can't find his man, and the clock stops with 6 seconds left.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical, and early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
Here's the snap, ready to cut one loose. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. One more snap coming before halftime. On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. pass is incomplete, and half comes to a close on that play. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Fellas, yeoman's work so far in Death Valley, and welcome into the halftime report. And this has just been a passing clinic, really, by both offenses. They've effectively stretched these defenses, forcing the secondaries to cover every blade of grass, and they've still racked up big plays. Man or zone, pick your poison, or lay some blame at the feet of those pass rushers who can't do anything against the maulers on that offensive line.
Kicker has everything lined up and about set to get this one underway. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. Not sure they had to adjust much as they'll try to build on this lead. They'll start this third quarter with a run. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Maybe that stop is a good sign for this defense. Maybe the defense is starting to figure it out. Obviously, offense has been running the football with so much success. Something has to change. That was a good start.
Just enough there to get it to the 25, a pickup of 2. They come to the line facing 3rd and long from the 25. Wide receiver comes in motion. Scanning the field, it's Denson. Working that left side now. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. What a turning point this could be. The offense is going for it inside its own 30. They'll run play action. Looking to scramble. He'll pull it down and run. Great job by this savvy senior to know when he just needs to move the sticks with his feet.
Well, this quarterback's athleticism, I think, makes it a little bit easier for you as a head coach when you do.
Time running out, and he goes down at the 34. The pocket broke down, and the quarterback had to take the sack.
Really impressed by this pass rush, Reese. Just guys winning their individual battles one-on-one up front. They're able to get to the quarterback.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
Love the execution there on the screen. The running back shows pass protect. Last second turns around, so he's able to get the ball. The D linemen have already run past him. Now he can turn upfield for a big gainer.
And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
That is a good omen for this defense. They were getting lit up in the first half. They knew something had to change. So to set the tone like this early on their opening drive of the third quarter and get a stop on third, that should really help their confidence.
The offense changing the play. They're throwing for it on 4th down. Makes the catch. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44.
And they're showing you their intentions early in the game. It's 4th down. You're in your own end. We're going to be aggressive, and we're not just going to do this early. We're going to do this all game long. Awesome
And the defense will corral the quarterback, and down he goes at midfield.
That's his 2nd sack of the ball game. That dude is getting after the quarterback offensively. What's my adjustment? First of all, I'm going to roll out away from him. I'm going to double team him. Let somebody else beat me. Not that guy, because his speed off the edge is killing me.
They'll snap it for the 10th time on this drive, but they need a chunk on 3rd and long. Leaves it with the back. Stopped right at the 42-yard line as this defense forces a 4th down. Needing to convert, Clemson comes to the line. On 4th down, they'll throw for it. Fires to the wideout. It's picked off. 13th time he's done that this year. Nice pickup on the return, but more important. They got the takeaway, and now they're in business. First snap of this drive will come from the 46. Give to the running back. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Looking to throw, it's Seagal. Good timing on the quick out. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be 1st down. 2 running backs alongside the quarterback. Looking to throw on 1st down. Unloads to the wideout. Working on the right. What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line. The Cardinals have it with a 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Incomplete behind the receiver. Maybe this freshman got a little too anxious.
There's an example of what happens when the quarterback doesn't have a chance to set his feet. The pressure just forced him to have to work off schedule a little bit. And I think because of that, wasn't able to be as accurate as he wanted to be.
Defense, man, it helps you a lot when you can be a linebacker or a corner or safety, anybody, and you see the QB throw the football. Now I can break on the football right away and limit gains like right here on this play.
Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line. Here comes the field goal unit. Just drives it between the uprights.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And they'll get off one more play before the end of the quarter. He leaves it with his back. And brought down. Looks as if that's how we'll end the 3rd. We've reached the break. Clemson has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. One more quarter to go, and it looks as if we are ready to play. It'll be 2nd down as we open the final stanza. Dropping back, it's Bryant. Quick strike complete. Turning it on. Huge play there into plus territory, and they'll mark him out of bounds at the 46.
Well, the drag routes put in this playbook to fight against man-to-man coverage. So there you see the receiver using his speed, working his way across the field. He gets separation on the DB trying to trail him, makes the catch, turns it upfield for the 1st.
Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the 1st down. They'll give it to the back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Clemson is quick to the line. They'll try to get it through the air. Pulls it in. Just what they'd hoped for on 3rd down as they've got a 1st at the 32.
And that's a really good job by the QB, getting the ball out of his hands, knowing where the sticks are, getting the 1st down. And they saw something they like because here they come right back on the ball to run another play.
Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the 1st down.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Tigers back to the line on 1st down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Quarterback may change this route. Trying to cap this drive with a pass. Using his legs to buy some time. Wrestled to the ground, but he's inside the 10 and down to the 9.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. He is going nowhere. Stopped at the line of scrimmage.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like...
And he's on his way. He'll go all the way. Touchdown, Clemson. They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row.
Points, points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns on the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
Louisville has it back in the offense, coming out ready to attack. Guys, that last trip a little disappointing having to take the 3.
Yeah, I think, Jesse, you see so many offenses talk about getting yards and the tempo and all the stuff they do. There's a nice... And
they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. And the Cardinals with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Dropping back, it's Siegel. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again.
Man, this offense just keeps trying to find something to go well. They're down so big. There's still time on the clock. Maybe they can put something together, but so far today, this has been ugly.
On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. The Cardinals will punt this one away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was, and that's why this offense is so dangerous, David, because they can score in a hurry because of how efficient they are throwing the football.
And welcome to modern college football. That's what it is. Spread you out, find my playmakers, make quick decisions, and really put defenses in a difficult situation.
Let's see what Clemson comes up with on 1st and goal. He wants to throw it. He wants it all. Touchdown, Clemson. Fit it in the window for the score. They add on another score, and now that record so close to going to 8-1 on the season. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Boys, Ole Miss and LSU have battled to the final whistle. Here's a quick breakdown. Ole Miss found a way to pick up the W, and a win is a win. But this was not the type of convincing victory they've gotten used to in Oxford. Always interesting to see good SEC teams collide, and today was no different. The agony and ecstasy of college football, fellas.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. And that had all the makings of bug meat windshield, but how about the little corner taking on the big tight end and keeping him from getting the first? Give to the back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. And the Cardinals are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Looking for a man. It's Seagal. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's 1st down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Oh, he's got some space. And it is a good idea to gang tackle. First guy couldn't get him. Second guy finally did. The Cardinals look to keep this drive humming. Reads it, fires complete. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
I know a lot of people are going to look at that play and say, man, that was a bad play. Didn't gain any yards. But that could be the offense maybe setting something up. The play caller is going to remember that last play. He's going to remember how the defense reacted to it, made a quick tackle. They might pump that throw and then hit another player vertically down the field for an explosive play down the line. Just keep that in mind.
Now now facing a 3rd and long.
Here we go, set.
From the gun, wants to pass. Grabbed over the middle. It's Pierce. And he crosses the goal line and gets the touchdown, but way too little, way too late. But they still do count it for 6.
And this has been a rough day for this offense, and finally, some good things to happen. Build some momentum maybe for the future. You know, that's the way the coaches spin it when you're getting beat up and you're getting destroyed. Like, listen, let's find something for the future. Let's keep fighting. Let's keep working. This team's done that, put some points on the board, so it's not all bad.
Out of the end zone. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. They'll run the ball. The clock is on their side.
And I'm a fan of this, man. Run the football, eat the clock. We got the lead. This offense has put together a nice day, man. Like, just balance, rhythm, timing, play calling, everything has worked. That's why they've built this lead. They've had a great day today.
Throwing on the run. He's got it down the right side. And it looked as if he might take that one all the way to the house. Just ran out of a little steam. The defense finally got it. They are in no mood to show any mercy as they keep flexing their muscle on offense.
Up big in the 4th quarter, and you just keep taking shots down the field. That tells you something, okay? You can take what you want from it, but this offense definitely not interested in running clock, interested in making a point.
I love it. What a play call. Going to the fullback in the running game, and he shows you that he's got some ability. This guy was a big-time high school running back, and he shows you the wiggle. He's got some ability to break tackles, and he helps his offense out.
They make the stop at the 5-yard line, but they've got it 1st and goal. They might have the defense's head spinning a little bit now. Hit him with a big run, now they hit him with a big pass.
Man, it's so hard to defend both. You know that. Which coverage do I want to put? Do I want to put more people in the box to stop the run? When you've got this kind of balance on offense, the defense can't be right.
Looking downfield, it's Bryant. And he's got it in the end zone for a touchdown. This is an absolute blowout.
Pure domination all game long for this offense. Whether they've been running the football, whether they've been throwing the football, critical down and distances, situationally all up and down the field. This defense has had no answer for these guys. What an impressive performance by the O.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Now after that run, they're in pretty good shape at the 30-yard line. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. The give to the back. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
Well, I think the offense at this point now, they're just trying to limit the damage. They want to get out of here and move on, turn the page to the next game because things just have...
He'll loft one deep down the left side. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. And the Cardinals send out the punt unit. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. Fair catch called for and made around the 20-yard line. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. Starts a drive trying to go up top. Makes the grab on the left. All the way out to the 37-yard line. It's a gain of 15. They get the timeout called with 7 seconds left on the clock. They really got things moving on this drive. Second play of the drive comes from the 37. To the air. It's Bryant. Under fire. He'll take a deep shot here. Picked off to stop the threat. Got room on the return. This is what an elite team does. They know they're better. They go out. They take the figurative sledgehammer and hit them right between the eyes.
and they just look good in every phase of the game. If I'm on the coaching staff, I don't know what you could ask for your guys to do better. I think the challenge now for this team is going out next week and trying to play with the same type of intensity and the same level of execution.
Well, Jesse, it's easy to look good on the field when you look that good in your unit. Like when you look that good coming off the bus. Those dudes are good. This is a great team, and they proved it. Just domination from start to finish.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.